This is Justin Bronco with the Hank Haney International Junior Golf Academy. We have Ewing here, our swing clip. We took of Ewing when he first came back from winter break. With Ewing, we're working on a lot on his takeaway. He likes to push his hands out at the start and get the club a little bit above the plane, as you can see here. And then what generally happens when you see that is when someone pushes their hands out too far and the club too far above the plane is what's going to happen is they're going to have to kind of go ahead and tuck their arms across their chest, and then they kind of lose sync with their arms and their body, kind of moving at two different times, and we like to, and in the backswing we like to kind of see everything work together. So you can see it as Ewing kind of starts to come up now. He likes to flatten the club too much there now because he pushed it too far outside at the start. And then from there it's kind of hard for him to keep turning because he pushes the club too far outside at the start. So as you can see from here to the top of the swing, his shoulders don't really turn anymore, and he just kind of keeps lifting his arms. And then again, you can see his head and his eyes kind of tilt a little bit to the left because of that, and then the club gets a little bit laid off at the top. So with Ewing, we're working on just getting him to start the club back, start his hands back a little more to the inside, and keeping the club in front of him. And then from there, we like to see him keep turning his upper body as his arms and hands work a little bit more up and down, so we can get a nice full turn at the top and get a little bit more width and get the club kind of a little bit more down the target line, so it's not so laid off at the top. And then you can see because he kind of sucks his arms across his chest and the club gets a little laid off at the top. And now on the downswing, he kind of wants to push his arms out a little bit too much, and then with the club being a little bit laid off or pointed to the left at the top, it just gets a little bit steep on the way down, and then Ewing's just been having a little bit trouble hitting a draw with that because of the backswing. So basically, we're just working on getting Ewing to get his arms and the club starting a little bit more to the inside at the start, so he can let his arms work more up on the backswing, get a nice big turn, so we can get the club working a little bit more from the inside, so we can work on hitting a little bit more of a draw. So overall, Ewing's made a lot of good progress. We're just going to keep working on keep working on his takeaway a little bit, so to get the club on a little bit better plane, so his arms and his body can stay a little bit more in sync, and so we can eliminate that his tendency to kind of hit behind the ball a little bit, or hit a little bit of a fade, which he's kind of doing right now. So other than that, Ewing's doing pretty good. His short game's improving a lot. He's working hard. He asks a lot of questions. He has a good understanding of what he needs to work on, and we're optimistic about Ewing this year. We're hoping he's having a good year. He played in one tournament already this year, which we kind of jumped into a little bit early, coming right back from winter break, and but that's okay. Just kind of get his feet wet again and see where he's at. But again, we're optimistic about Ewing, and we think he's going to have a good year. Thank you.